Hello, P5 students! Welcome again to our science class with Ms. Ida, and we are now on Unit 3, Reproduction in Flowering Plants. So are you ready? Let's get started! For our lesson introduction, I want you to look at the pictures on pages 48 to 49 in your pupil's book. And I have here some questions. Do plants produce flowers to make the place beautiful? What do they produce flowers for? Why are some flowers colorful or scented? Why are some insects sometimes found around flowers? How do the insects help the plants? So take your time to answer these questions, and we will check your answers during our Zoom meeting. So for this week, we're going to start Lesson A. Why do plants produce flowers? You may open your science pupils book pages 50 to 56 while watching this video. Our learning outcomes for Lesson A are the following. Recognize that plants reproduce. Recognize that flowering plants produce flowers with male and female parts. Recognize the process of pollination, fertilization, seed production, seed dispersal, and germination involved in the reproduction of flowering plants. Why do plants need to reproduce? Why do you think so? Living things can have young or offspring. Being able to reproduce is one of the characteristics of living things. Why do living things need to reproduce? Imagine what would happen if rice plants were unable to reproduce. There would come a time when there would be no rice plants left, right? So let's try to look at this diagram. The reproduction of flowering plants from seeds involves the process of pollination, fertilization, seed production, seed dispersal, and germination. This diagram shows the order in which these processes occur. What are the parts of a flower? Let's try to examine them. A male part of a flower is called the stamen, and it consists of the anther and filament. What about the female flower? The female part of a flower is called the pistil, and it consists of the stigma, style, ovary, and ovule. And here are some real pictures of flowers, and let's try to examine their parts. Look at the anther and the filament, carpel and stamen, style and stigma, sepals and petals. Now I want you children to observe 3 flowers if you have flowers in your garden, or you can watch some videos about different kinds of flowers, because on Monday we will be answering worksheet 1. So be ready, children. And that ends the video lesson. Stay healthy and safe always, and be ready and be on time for our Zoom meeting. Bye-bye and God bless P5.